The term covert narcissist gets thrown around a lot these days, but few truly comprehend the severe manipulation and devastation inflicted by those who fall under this insidious diagnosis.
She's a narcissist.
A covert narcissist shares the same toxic traits as a more overt narcissist, including lack of empathy, haughtiness when criticized, and willingness to exploit others, yet conceals their dangerous core beneath a guise of humility and caring. Their arrogance stays hidden, making their narcissism harder to detect initially. This gives them ample time to gain influence as a trusted figure before revealing their true contemptuous colors. I want to dive even deeper into how the covert narcissist operates, so you can recognize their deceitful tactics and protect yourself from very real harm. Their games are often misunderstood, but make no mistake. The covert narcissist leaves trails of damage through false personas and indirect abuse. Learning the red flags can save you from becoming another casualty. So how does a covert narcissist differ from a more overt, stereotypical narcissist? Both fully meet the diagnostic criteria for narcissistic personality disorder. They share core symptoms like lack of empathy, haughtiness when challenged, and willingness to exploit others without remorse. The main difference lies not in how they think, but how they outwardly express their toxic narcissism. The word covert means concealed or hidden. While the overt narcissist loudly demands admiration and openly brags, the covert narcissist is more subtle. For example, the overt narcissist may boast about their prestige or insult anyone who disagrees as an idiot. The covert narcissist will quietly portray themselves as the most experienced expert in the room while pretending to graciously seek feedback. Their understated tactics allow them to dominate without detection. Now, onto the covert narcissist's bags of tricks. Here are some of their most common deceitful behaviors to watch for. They seem fragile and charming initially. When first meeting a covert narcissist, they can appear delicate, insecure, and very sweet, but don't be fooled. Their charm is a weapon meant to disarm you before stealthily undercutting you later. Beth came across as so warm and caring when she joined our project team, but it wasn't long before her innocent remarks started subtly sabotaging everyone. They compliment you in sneakily toxic ways. The covert narcissist gives backhanded remarks that undermine you while disguising contempt as caring. For instance, "I'm amazed you're so confident giving presentations. I could never with my anxiety." This implants ugly seeds of self-doubt while they keep their friendly facade intact. Their public persona and private reality don't match. The covert narcissist projects themselves as humble, righteous, and caring around others. But in private, they are entitled, demeaning, and manipulative to intimate partners and family. For example, Lucy acted so compassionate about her husband Luke in public, but behind closed doors she dominated and belittled him constantly, gradually isolating him from external support systems. They are bitterly envious of others' covert narcissists, especially female ones, become obsessed with their superiority in appearance, status, and success. They deeply resent anyone who surpasses them in any way. For instance, when Anne's coworker got promoted, she started malicious rumors that the woman slept her way to the top. Her envy required taking this competitor down. They sabotage others' relationships and reputations. If you confide in a covert narcissist, they will eventually use inside knowledge about your insecurities or past against you. They may spread vicious lies about you to new dating partners, friends, or employers in order to undermine your credibility and isolate you further under their influence. They play the victim to manipulate a master of deception. The covert narcissist uses excuses, self-pity, and made-up adversities to elicit sympathy and make you feel obligated to cater to their needs. But they never truly take steps to better their situation, improve, or show gratitude when helped. Lisa cried about her difficult childhood when asking coworkers to take shifts she didn't want to work. Their communication is passive-aggressive. The covert narcissist won't directly state their needs, criticize you, or reveal their true ugly thoughts. Through guilt trips, baiting jealousy, forgetting important things, and other indirect means, they subtly coerce you into giving them what they want while concealing their malicious intent. They withhold affection and intimacy. Strategically, the covert narcissist may emotionally or physically distance themselves and refuse intimacy with romantic partners as punishment for perceived offenses, like not texts back quickly or making independent plans. They withdraw intimacy intermittently to maintain control through insecurity. They project their flaws onto you. Extremely adept at misdirection, the covert narcissist will accuse you of behaviors that are actually their own faults. For example, repeatedly accusing partners of infidelity when they are the unfaithful one, or calling others abusive when they are the actual abusers. This quickly makes the target feel crazy. They only take accountability voluntarily on rare occasions. When useful to manipulate, unlike overt narcissists who almost never admit wrongdoing sincerely, the covert narcissist may very occasionally take accountability if they believe it will ultimately serve in regaining control over you. For instance, superficial apologies or going to therapy only with the aim of appearing willing to change. Their efforts are temporary and strategic. The more I describe the sinister ways of the covert narcissist, the more confusing their manipulation may seem. That bewilderment is exactly their strategy, keeping partners continually off balance through ambiguity and misdirection. Here are some metaphors to cut through the purposeful haze. The covert narcissist's facade of humility is like a thin candy shell hiding the maggot-infested foul interior of their true haughty self. Don't let their sweet exterior fool you. It quickly gives way to the fetid, wormy reality beneath. Trying to have a healthy relationship with a covert narcissist is like playing chess against someone who keeps changing the rules but insists they haven't. You end up doubting your own judgment as the expected play descends into chaos. Exposing one of a covert narcissist's lies can seem akin to trying to nail jelly to a wall. Their slippery false persona lets them slide out of accountability for their actions time and time again. But despite their cagey tricks, covert narcissists inevitably reveal themselves over time through hypocrisy. Planting small seeds of confusion and apprehension lets them gradually push boundaries further and further without backlash. Like the classic boiling frog metaphor, the incremental deception prevents drastic retaliation. Until it's far too late, here are some example conversations illuminating how covert narcissistic manipulation unfolds through passive aggression.
Wife says, "I'm so excited to go on the ski trip this weekend with my best friend Beth. I can't wait to hit the slopes after months of anticipation."
Covert narcissist husband says, "I'm sure you'll have fun. Don't you worry about me sitting here all weekend bored and alone. I'll find something to distract me, I guess."
Wife says, "Are you saying you don't want me to go on the trip? You seemed totally fine when I brought it up a month ago."
Covert narcissist says, No, of course you should go have a blast with Beth. I certainly wouldn't want to ruin your exciting plans or disappoint your best friend. I'll miss you, but I'm sure I'll survive the weekend just me and the kids. I know I can't provide adventures like Beth can."
Wife says, "Now I feel really guilty for going on the trip. I'm sure we can find something fun for you and the kids to do while I'm gone. I don't have to go if you'll be miserable."
Covert narcissist says, "See, I knew you'd say that. You're far too kind, always worrying about others more than yourself. You really deserve a weekend off. I'll be all right here, I promise. I'm quite used to being left out of things the other husbands all get included in. Please go enjoy yourself. Don't waste another thought worrying about me. You're too good for me."
In this fictional chat, the husband covertly guilt trips his wife into offering to give up her long-awaited ski trip rather than honestly share his feelings and negotiate a compromise. This passive-aggressive approach enables him to subtly manipulate her into giving him what he wants, power and control, all while appearing virtuous on the surface. Teenage daughter says, "Mom, I got invited to go on a ski trip this weekend with Sarah. Her dad will drive us up Friday night and we'll stay through Sunday. Can I go?"
Covert narcissist mom says, "Oh wow, a whole weekend. I don't know, honey. That seems like an awfully long time for a teenager to be away without parents. I'd just die of worrying the whole time."
daughter says. But Mom, all my friends' parents let them take weekend trips like this. I'm 17 already.
Covert Narcissist Mom says, I'm sorry, sweetie, but I'm just not ready for you to be gone 2 whole nights. You've never been away that long before. Why don't you just go for 1 night instead of 2? I'm sure Sarah's dad won't mind driving twice.
Daughter says, fine. 1 night is better than nothing, I guess. You never let me have any freedom.
Covert Narcissist Mom says, honey, you know I only want what's best for you. I'm sorry, I'm such an overprotective mom. If anything happened to you, I'd never forgive myself. Someday you'll understand when you have teenagers of your own.
Here, the covert narcissist mom leverages guilt, obligation, and fear rather than honestly expressing her own anxiety about her daughter's growing independence. She skillfully manipulates her daughter into only going for 1 night, maintaining her control while acting like a caring, reasonable parent.
Boss says, hey Sam, you mentioned your father is in poor health. I'm so sorry to hear that. Please take any days off you need for medical stuff or to visit him. Just keep me posted so we can make sure everything is covered while you're gone.
Sam says, thanks, boss. I appreciate that. Luckily, he's stable now after his last heart surgery, but they said he'll need more procedures down the road. I'll definitely take you up on time off when that happens.
1 month later,
Covert Narcissist Coworker says, hey Sam, must be nice getting 2 weeks off. Seems like you're gone half the time. I never know when you'll actually show up.
Sam says, Tom, I was out for 3 days for my dad's surgery last month. The rest has been normal time off or sick days like everyone else.
Covert Narcissist Coworker says, whatever you say. Don't worry, I'm not gonna rat you out or anything. I know you need a lot of time off for your dad's health issues. I'm just letting you know it doesn't go unnoticed when some people here get special treatment, that's all.
In this imaginary exchange, the covert narcissist envious coworker passive-aggressively accuses Sam of getting unfair time off due to his dad's illness. This is meant to undermine Sam and make him feel undeserving, while Tom maintains his facade of just making an innocent observation. I hope examining the covert narcissist's insidious tactics and nature provides even more clarity and helps you stay vigilant against their deceit. Please share any additional insights and experiences in the comments so we can all keep exposing their damaging playbooks, support each other in recognizing their games as early as possible, so no one else gets trapped by their webs of lies.